So just keep those SCVs rolling. And there you go. And this guy's going to make your barracks. The first barracks of many.
When do I put down the first barracks at?
As soon as you can afford it after this depot, you're going to be looking to make it. So you can't quite afford it, but you're waiting. So this is when you don't want to have SCVs queued up. So
Okay.
now, bam, put your barracks down. Perfect. And now keep your SCVs going.
That
So,
one SCV I should wait it with, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
okay.
that's fine. Because you can't quite afford it cleanly unless you've been mineral stacking or whatever. It's completely fine. So you just want to keep your barracks. Yeah, so remember, only 2 SCVs maximum in the queue.
Okay.
If you go to 3, you're not going to be able to afford some stuff that you need. Now remember, this guy who's building your barracks, he's going to make a depot next.
Yeah.
But what I want you to remember, really, really important, when this barracks finishes, that's the sign for you to make your orbital command, okay?
Okay.
So you can allow this SCV to finish building. So you're going up to 16. So now make a marine, make a depot, and make your orbital command. Perfect, dude. You can see, like, it's a nice simple build. You don't have to worry about your gas straight away, but there's certain things you've got to do on time every time. So
Yeah.
if we were to pause it now, I'm not sure if I can pause it. Okay, yeah. So I don't want to overcomplicate it straight away, but somebody might have put a proxy gate outside, down in your
Yeah.
natural, just hidden, right?
Yeah.
Because you finished that wall, you're pretty safe, right? So your first marine can now go down and check out. You can just
Yeah.
open the depot, and you'll notice you've got 300 minerals. There's nothing wrong with that, because that's the money building up for you to make your expansion.
Yeah.
So you're going to look to scout out your natural with a marine, and if you lose it, don't worry. If you lose the SCV, don't worry. Just make sure your wall is closed. I still want you to expand. If somebody has proxied you, just expand in your own base. But for now, that's not going to happen. So we're just going to play on.
Yep.
And you're going to go and do a fast expand on the low ground. So your marine goes down. Your SCV is going to go down and build it. Now I want you to drop a mule as well and start SCV production again. And the faster you can do that, the cleaner it's going to be. Okay, so now you can rally your marines down to the front. Perfect. And now come and make a bunker as soon as possible. And keep your SCVs rolling. Brilliant, dude. Really, really good.
Oh
Hey, thanks a lot for the
yeah.
follow. Welcome to the stream. So what you want to do, yeah, this is already really, really good, dude. Just, you've already added those marines into a control group, so if something happens, you can just tap 3. This is perfect. So now you want to make 1 depot. Just take a worker and make 1 depot, and that guy is doomed to forever make depots.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
SCVs, depots, marines. Then you check how much money you got. Bam, you can put down another barracks now. So technically, that other barracks was slightly early. It's not a big deal. Like, it's not a massive deal, okay? It's just like trying to make tiny little tweaks and perfections. Okay, so you want to now make a new depot. Excellent, dude. Check your SCVs. Start your orbital at your natural. Brilliant. And now rally that CC to the mineral line there as well. And you want to add all your all of your raxes together in the same control group and rally them to your bunker. And you might also have wanted to make more bunkers just before this time, but we're just going to go with 1 or 2, just while you learn this, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be fine. Keep making SCVs. Keep making 1 depot at a time. So never rally that guy back. He always stays out. Okay, so now you've actually got 3 raxes, so drop your mules as well. You've got 3 raxes, so this means you actually need to start making 2 depots at a time. So you're going to have Bill and Ben, the depot builders, constantly making depots for the rest of the game. And once you get to like 5 to 6, 7 raxes, you're actually going to make 3 at a time, because that would be the same as having a 3 base economy, right? So keep those SCVs going. and then make your depots. So it's okay if your army is a bit smaller than what it could have been, as long as you make the SCVs and your depots. So you want to start another one, and then add on some more Marines, drop some mules, and then you can actually probably afford to get 2 more Raxes at the same time. This is really good, dude. So you've only got a couple of minutes to go until the 10-minute mark. Keep dropping your mules whenever you can, because they really, really help you. Brilliant. Add these Raxes in to your group, rally them all down. Keep making those SCVs. Keep making those depots. See, that's the thing that tells you whether you can afford it or not. Do you have 2 depots building at the same time? Do you have 2 to 4 SCVs queued up? Then you check your Marines. Then you check your money. Okay, I've definitely got a load of minerals now. So at your natural, take some workers from there and just build them. If you can see that ping, I'm not sure if you can. Just build like two to 3 Raxes down there if you like. Depots, depots, depots. Really, really good, dude. This is like really excellent. Are you gonna beat my score? Are you gonna beat it? Hey, you never know. You never know, dude. Why not? Why not? Keep dropping those mules. Keep adding those Raxes. Keep making those depots, SCVs. You're playing Terran.
Yeah.
The next step is taking gas. So there was his attack. It's past 9 minutes now. When it hits 10 minutes, you're just going to take everything out of the bunkers, grab all those Marines, and just literally 1A at the back of his base. Now later on, you're not going to want to do that. But in Bronze League, guaranteed, you could just do that as long as you keep making more Marines, and you will out macro that guy. So you could add a third, because you've definitely got the minerals. Just keep making Marines, keep making depots. You're probably going to want to make at least 3 depots at a time now. So we've hit the 10-minute mark. We're going to pause. I'm just going to have a look. Okay, so we've gone past it. So I'll tell you what. Just go attack, and then we'll look at the replay. You've done it. You're currently at 50 workers at 10 minutes 20. That's excellent. You've got so many Marines. Now I want you to rally your Raxes to about here at his natural, so that your reinforcements just plow across the map. Keep making those Marines, keep making those depots. Really important to make 3 depots at a time now, because you've got so much production. Just until you hit 200, because this is the point where you power through, and this is your backup plan if you accidentally lose this army. It's really important to just keep making like Marines. There you go, you got an expand. I love it. Excellent, dude. Depots, 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 Marines, Marines, Marines. And up you go. This guy's got no hope. And the wonderful thing is, if he's got invisible units, you've got potentially 2 to 3 orbitals by this point. You can start scanning. You don't need to mule so much because you've already got loads of workers. So you've hit that stage after the 10-minute mark where you can start using scans to help you win the fight if you need it. If there's DTs, if there's borrowed units, if there's banshees, you see what I mean? So all of a sudden the mules from 1 minute to 10 minutes keep Terran up with Protoss and Zerg production, because they have lava and Protoss has chrono. So without mules, Terran will always actually be behind. If they're only making SCVs, they would be behind. Excellent, well done, dude. How did that feel?
It was a lot of, like, in Protoss it's so simple to just put on a building and go back and do something else.
Yeah.
And they're like just stuck.
Yeah, they're doomed to build those depots, those Raxes, and all of those guys could be making.
But I actually feel like
mining.
I actually feel like it's possible to win with that build.
It's really obvious that you understood it. It's really obvious that you actually did a really solid attempt straight away, first time. It's not your first time ever in StarCraft. However, you could now see how you have so many units, how you could actually start getting results on ladder straight away. As soon as you start feeling really comfortable, we're going to get you doing completely different builds and into gas. It's just really important. The main thing to remember, it's not
Yeah.
just about making loads of Marines and going to kill the guy. It's actually about making depots constantly, SCVs constantly, no matter what build you do. Maybe you get gas, you make your first depot, and
Yeah.
then you get gas before you even make a barracks, okay? That's called a gas first, right? It's just really important that when you start to learn other builds, you keep your SCVs building. So we're going to have a look at the replay really quick, and then we'll see where we're at for time. But excellent job, man. Well done. Really solid.
Thanks, mate.
No problemo. Okay, so and it's fun as well. It's fun learning something different.
It's fun to yeah, and it's fun to get some coaching as well.
Cool. It's really fun for me, for sure. It's
Is
really
it
really
fun
fun.
for the viewers though?
Hopefully so. What a voice, says somebody. I think somebody greatly appreciates that accent, mate. I know I do. Okay, so we got Jargon TV as well. No, what I was doing was watching him play in game as like a spectator, Jargon. It's not a dumb question at all, and in fact, I really appreciate you coming into the channel and asking. So, welcome first of all. It would have looked confusing because I wasn't actually the view you could see. I was just sort of looking around. I wasn't making anything. No, our homie here, Storm, was the one doing all the hard work. I was just standing there saying, right, do this, do that, and then putting my feet up and not having to worry about the stress. So that was Storm. We're just doing a little bit of coaching. Now we're going over the replay. So we're just going to speed it up because you did so well. You obviously grasped it. There's plenty of people that I've helped to go through this stage to get them started, and they struggled a lot more than you. Now everybody's different. You do have experience playing Protoss already, so that's obviously helped you a lot. So all that's the only thing that's gonna be a bit weird is this stage. You're gonna feel a bit nervous, you're gonna feel a bit scared trying to take an expansion, right? And there is gonna be cheese. I just want to let you know that it's completely fine as long as you've got this wall and you lift your depots. Even if you lose a Marine and an SCV and it's all going pear-shaped, you're going to be fine. Just expand in base, come over and repair your wall, keep making Marines. If you can do that, your Marines they can only have a Zealot at that time. Zealots can't,
Yeah.
they're not ranged, okay? So the Marines can shoot the Zealot or whatever, and then you're going to start having enough Marines to fight a Stalker, fight a Mothership Core, and so
How many
on.
Marines does it take to take down the Stalker? Is it 3?
I think, well, it depends if there's fancy micro involved and stuff, right? But the point is that he can't stop you. He can't stop you making Marines, so there's no way they're going to be able to supply block you. You're going to have enough to overpower it. Even
Yeah.
if you're repairing and you lose one or two SCVs that are repairing because the Stalker's chipping away, just stay calm. Like, you're going to have more stuff than them very quickly. Just get that CC down and then add those extra 2 Raxes. And don't forget your 3rd depot. So you can see how your second barracks actually was a little bit early.
Yeah.
You want to get the bunker and the orbital command at your natural, and then the Raxes. But it's such a tiny point. That's like being really picky. This is like that's just something you would want to do to streamline it, right? It
Yeah, but
really
it's
just
better.
doesn't make a difference.
It's better to do it good from the start.
Yeah, you don't want
yeah.
to develop bad habits. So here's another thing that I would say. What you want to do when you make the second and the third racks, put them in a straight line going down. So your second racks is okay where it is. So your third racks, you might want to put it directly below it because
Yeah.
space is really, really important for Terran. Let's say you start learning mech soon, because like I play mech in 2 matchups out of 3. So you might find after a little while you want to start learning mech in at least 1 matchup. You don't have to, but if you do, this would really help you. When you start making Thors are huge, and they
Yeah.
get stuck really easily, and it's really annoying to suddenly look back in your base and see 4 Thors stuck in the corner somewhere, grinding on a depot or grinding on a barracks or whatever. And the poor
Should I
guys
make
can't
should
come
I
out
make
and
the
fight.
barracks like in the edge of my main base or?
You don't actually want to put them on the edge, because let's say you built it here. Do you see that ping?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look at the low ground from
Yeah.
there. A Terran could come and